Careful.
Okay, come on, camera. All right, slow it down so I can get a shot of you.
You want me to take a walk down the plank here with the camera?
Yeah, I think we need to show what you've done. Hold it while you do a couple of screws.
Really exciting.
How's it going? I really don't like it up here, but Brian said it was okay, so here I am. And luckily I've got my super duper garden shoes on, which they're sticky, and the ice and water shield stuff is also sticky. So Mom and Dad, it really is safer than it looks. Saturday, the Saturday of Labor Day weekend, and we're working on the upper second floor roof, putting the metal on. All right. And now I'm gonna hand it to you.
All right.
Please be careful.
Please be careful. All right, it's bright and shiny. For those of you who are afraid of heights and can't make it up here, we've got over 2/3 of the roof done on this side, and my ladder here is working great. And they don't go quite to the ridge, but that's what I wanted. I wanted a little play because the cap's going to cover all that stuff. But I think it's pretty nice. We're even going to get to doing that side today. Yeah, it's going really well. So I'm going to turn you off so that we can keep going. All right, there it is. Got the upper section of the roof done. There's still the rake pieces on the ends to do, but I'm gonna wait till I get the staging set up out there, and I'll put those on. But all the panels are on, the cap is on, and the only thing that's not up there is a weather vane, which may show up someday, and it'll be pretty easy to put up. So unlike our past barn, which I ended up leaving the weather vane because it was just too hard to get back up on the roof. Oh, I can't believe we got this done in one day. And that was all the hard stuff. Tomorrow, if the weather holds out, we'll get the two lower sections. I just got to put drip edge along the bottom, and man, those will be easy. You can walk all over it all day long without falling off. All right, I'm going in. I'm exhausted. All right, you can see what we got done this morning. I've got 2.5 more sheets left, and then this side is done. And then it's just basically one more side. All right, you could put a screw in that. All right, I'll be up now. There. Here's the marker right here. We're doing a layout on just one side. You can see the marks, the Sharpie marks. It's just helping us keep this in line. You want to be on this side. R&R Builders and his YouTube site has a really good suggestion of when they're all stacked up, you use an awl and punch them all, no pun intended, with the awl, and you can go through like 6 layers, and then they're already in line. They're perfect. But I don't have an awl that won't. I've got one, but it's got a wooden handle, and that would be destroyed if I try to do that. So we're doing it I don't know, we're doing it a different method. It's not a sidewall, so you won't be able to look down. You won't be able to look down these rows and say, oh, they're off a little bit. They're pretty close, especially from the ground. They look good. All right, so this one's ready to go in place. You didn't see that. All right, gotta go measure the bottom, make sure it's running. We squared up the first sheet. The first 3 sheets were perfect along the drip edge, and then for some reason they decided to change. So we're just trying to keep a consistent change. I can't tell you why. Why? It's got to come down. It can go up a little bit.
It's a good, like,
You can go up a little bit. All right, screw that off there.
right. It's a lot closer.
All right, now it's in place, so now we can walk on it and won't slide off the roof. Hold on. What's that?
How about not over drilling them in for the to avoid the puckering?
You don't want to squish these washers completely, but you want to seat them. So I don't know what the right amount is. The right amount's the right amount. There's a million screws in this roof, and hopefully most of them are put in correctly. That's why we have the green ice and water shield under here.
Yeah, but nobody, I think that visually, when people look at it, they don't want to see the puckering. So I think that's the point.
Well, Kristen and I had a marathon 2 days of metal roof installation, and it went really well, but we worked our blanks off for 2 straight days, and we were both completely exhausted at the end of it. But we're really happy to have all the metal on. There's still some flashing at the top up here to install. But that's going to happen when I get to sheathing in these sidewalls here. So there's a little bit more left to do, and there's also the gable ends trim work that has to go in place. But I wanted to take a minute and talk about that high temperature ice and water shield that I installed. And on our previous barn, I didn't use that stuff, and we eventually had leaks in the roof because of there's so many screws and washers, and the metal expands and contracts, and all these fasteners, that's the weak point. So this time I'm trying this ice and water shield, this rubber sticky backed high temperature stuff, and so far so good. There's no leaks at all, which is a good sign. But you saw me install it up and down the roof, and really on the upper section, that was really the only way I was going to be able to do it, because it was only me up there, and I just couldn't roll out a whole section along the bottom and then it was just not feasible. But I did notice that after I had installed those up and down, that I had a few leaks, and they were on these lower sections, and they were because I didn't quite I overlapped them the right amount, but I didn't adhere them together quite well enough, and we had a few leaks that I was able to find and fix by basically just walking over those areas and squishing them back down. But I guess what I'm getting at is, technically the ice and water shield should be run along the roof, and the next layer go on top of that, and so forth, like a shingling up the roof. And in that way you would never have had, I would have never have had any leaks at all. But I probably could have done it on this lower section because you can walk on it, but the upper section with only one person, it was nearly impossible. But I think that it's gonna be okay, but the proper way would have been to do it parallel with the ridge on the drip edge. Anyway, there's the roof. I'm actually working on the house at the moment, but I want to get this video out, and I wanted to put in a little blurb about probably what I should have done to do it the proper way. The manufacturer expects you to do it the right way. And I did what I could in the situation I was in. So there you have it. Hopefully this metal lasts a very long time, and along with the underlayment under there, we shouldn't have any leaks, and the barn should stay nice and dry. So all right, I'm going to close out this video, and hopefully after this it's on to the house. So all work on the barn is going to stop now, and I'm going to get concentrate on the house. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. If any of this is interesting, think about subscribing, and there you go. I'll see you on the house build in the next video.